What's up, YouTube? This is Mathis97 and welcome to episode number 43 of my WWE 2K15 Universe Mode. And yes, this is the episode this is like the halfway point in the WWE draft. This is where we can kind of see a little bit of the fallout from last night's WWE draft, but yet we can also expect a little bit of a preview for the next part of the draft. So as we can take a look at the match card we got going on here, Damien Sandow one-on-one with Darren Young. We have the tag team of Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio taking on Goldust and Cody Rhodes, the Brotherhood. And in the main event, Raw's newest draft pick, Edge, will go one-on-one with SmackDown's newest draft pick, CM Punk. So as we can see, Booker T defeated Tyson Kidd in singles competition. Damien Sandow knocks off Darren Young. And in tag team competition, it is the Brotherhood who defeats the team of Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. But before we get to our main event, we've got one more matchup here between draft picks. As we can see, Raw's newest acquisition, The Big Show, taking on SmackDown's latest pick, Roman Reigns. So last night, in the first part of the WWE draft, we saw two superstars move to Raw, and two superstars move to SmackDown. So at the moment, it's even in terms of number. Like, if you look at the number, it's even at the moment. Raw's got two, SmackDown's got two. But in terms of status, I'd have to say SmackDown has gotten the bigger picks. I mean, not to say that Big Show and Edge aren't, highly talented superstars and that they're good picks to have. But when you take a look at someone like the WWE Champion CM Punk switching shows, and then you look at a guy like Roman Reigns, who's been a member of the most dominant faction, perhaps of all time, but definitely the most dominant faction in Universe Mode. I mean, he's 1/3 of the Shield. I don't know. I think it's up for debate, but I would have to say that SmackDown has the advantage at this point, hands down. I personally think SmackDown's got the better picks at the moment. But, I guess you could argue the case for, you could argue otherwise. But, with all that being said, let's focus in at the match at hand. As we can see, tonight, it's going to be a feature of, the superstars, all the superstars who have switched brands. They're going to be showcased in the matches here tonight. So, we've got Roman Reigns versus Big Show, as they've now sort of swapped shows, and then the same goes for Edge and Punk later on tonight. But we did also see, actually no, that was it. Those were the draft picks. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting ahead of myself. We got more draft picks to come on SmackDown when we get there, but we're not there yet. So I gotta hold my horses. So as we can see now, Big Show picking up Roman Reigns for a nice backbreaker there, right across the knee. But Reigns back to his feet with a nice elbow to the face of the Big Show. And now as we can see, Roman Reigns, big punch right to the face of the Big Show. And now Reigns, he had Big Show staggered, but Big Show now delivered a nice chop to Roman Reigns. And now as he's picking him up, a nice backbreaker yet again to Roman Reigns. This time more directed towards the ribs of Reigns. And now here's Big Show just hammering away at the face of Reigns. And of course, also, we've got the Slammy Awards. They are coming up in the future. Like I said before, I don't know if it was in a Universe video or a career video or when it was, but I do plan on having the Slammy Award. We already had the nominations video, so the actual Slammy Awards, I plan on having that be episode 50 of Universe Mode, which will line it up just before Extreme Rules. So hopefully you can get hyped for that. And then, of course, I've got another special episode of Universe Mode planned out for after Extreme Rules. I'm not gonna give really any details on that, but it's gonna be something special. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I guess I can give a little bit of a hint that it may or may not revolve around some of the DLC for this year's game, but I'm not going to give any more details than that. That can give you a little bit of room for speculation, but just going to have to wait to stay tuned for what that's going to be. I think it's going to be a fun episode, but that's a while down the road. We've yet to get there. It'll probably be after Extreme Rules, like I said, so Got a little while to wait yet. Roman Reigns now with a Superman punch to the Big Show. Drops the Giant. 1, 2. No, kick out by the Big Show. It was a close call for Big Show. Reigns nearly knocked the Big Show out there, but luckily enough for Big Show, he managed to hang on. Now look at this. Back body drop. And the Samoan has been taken down. And here's Big Show with a colossal clutch now. The submission maneuver. Reigns is in trouble here. He may have to tap out to the Big Show. No, Reigns actually managed to slip out of it there. He managed to, I don't know, he kind of ducked under the Big Show and then tripped out his legs. And now Reigns has got Big Show on the ropes here. Oh, counter by the Big Show. A nice elbow to the face. But Reigns now, as he's got Big Show over there in the corner. Look at this. Oh, there's a kick to the gut. And now a headbutt. And now a right hand from Roman Reigns. As Big Show, he's leaning up against that bottom rope. Oh, and we've seen this before. Roman Reigns, he's going to look for that. Drop kick to the side of the head of the Big Show, and the world's largest athlete is down. Reigns hooks the leg. Could he have him here? 2. No, kick out by the Big Show at 2.5. That was a close call. That was an even closer call for the Big Show. I thought that drop kick was going to put him away for sure, but Big Show showing his resolve, showing his resilience, able to get out of it. And he's back in this thing. Look at this DDT counter to Roman Reigns. And now the Big Show, what's he going to do here? Oh, look at Big Show just back again with those right hands to the face. As my cat was going to, like, attack my cables for, like, my Elgato. I was like, oh, no! So I had to stop that, so sorry if I got a bit distracted there. Nice suplex there from the Big Show. And this Big Show now goes into the cover on Reigns. 1, kick out by Reigns. And if this is anything that we could potentially see, if this is a bit of a preview as to what's going to happen later on tonight between Edge and CM Punk, well, I'm excited for that one, as this is more of the powerhouse matchup for the episode, whereas later on we got guys like Edge and Punk, so that should be a bit more high-paced, more technical style of a matchup. At the moment, Big Show and Roman Reigns are going all out here. Cover again, kick out again by Reigns. But the interesting story here is the fact that Roman Reigns has now been separated from the Shield. We've got Rollins and Ambrose on Raw, and now we've got Reigns moving over to Smackdown. So what's the future gonna hold for the Shield? What is Reigns' the latest developments surrounding Reigns? What is that gonna mean for the future of the Shield? What's it gonna mean for Roman Reigns? Because he's now obviously off on his own. He's gonna be on a singles career path at this point. But when we look at the Shield, I mean, we still got Rollins and Ambrose. Are they gonna decide to go their separate ways, or are they going to try to maintain themselves as a tag team? I mean, for the moment, we now know it was an... Oh, look at that Superman punch, and I'm getting a bit distracted here. Reigns goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Reigns with the second Superman punch. That was enough, and that was all it took to put the Big Show away. Although it was no easy feat here tonight. Reigns did have to hit 2 Superman punches, and then on top of that, he had to hit this move right here, that apron drop kick. I mean, we saw a couple of months ago that was able to put away Daniel Bryan, but Big Show, he was able to show his durability, his endurance, so he was able to kick out of that one. But in the end, it was still not enough for the Big Show. Roman Reigns was just too strong here tonight, and Roman Reigns, he's gonna walk out with the victory. So that's a good start for Roman Reigns heading over to SmackDown. He gets a nice victory over the Big Show. So now the question is, what will the future hold for Roman Reigns on SmackDown? And as for the Big Show, he starts off on a bit of a low note, as now that he's on Raw, his first match as a Raw superstar ends in defeat at the hands of Roman Reigns. So Big Show will have to see what the future holds for him as well. But as I was saying, are Rollins and Ambrose going to go their separate ways, or are they try to maintain themselves as a tag team? Because after what went down at WrestleMania, the match has been made official that at Extreme Rules, the Wyatt family, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, will be defending the tag team titles against Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. So that match is going to be a big match for Extreme Rules. So we've got the United States Championship announced in the last episode, and now we're going to have that Tag Team Championship match. So that should be huge. Speaking of huge, we've got the WWE Championship, or the WWE Champion, CM Punk, making his way to the ring as at the moment, it does appear as though The Rock is going to be challenging CM Punk for the WWE Championship in Extreme Rules as well. Rock has a rematch clause, so it would only make sense that he would try to cash that in at the next possible opportunity. But here tonight, CM Punk, he's got to put The Rock out of his mind. I mean, obviously, he's going to be riding a huge high after his victory at WrestleMania. I mean, he's got to be ecstatic right now. CM Punk, he's got to be on top of the world. I mean, he does call himself the best in the world, and now he's got the title to prove it. But here tonight, he can't afford to let that, he can't be too overconfident. He can't overlook the task at hand in the rated R superstar, Edge, because Edge, he's coming off the loss at WrestleMania, the World Heavyweight Championship triple threat matchup. He wasn't pinned, but he wasn't the winner either. So Edge, he's just kind of, I don't know, he was kind of the neutral party in that match. But here tonight, imagine if Edge gets a win over CM Punk here. Maybe Rock won't even need to use his rematch clause, because maybe Edge will be getting the first shot at CM Punk over on Smackdown. Because, I mean, even though Edge is on Raw, I would still have to say a victory over the WWE Champion in a match like this puts you at the top of the pecking order, puts you at the top of the food chain. And especially now at the point where Raw no longer has a world champion, Edge could if Edge gets a win here, he's got the possibility of bringing the WWE Championship back over to Raw. So you got to factor that into this matchup as well. So CM Punk, I don't know if brands really matter to him, but he does want to hold on to that WWE Championship. So I would think CM Punk would do whatever it takes to win here tonight against Edge. He doesn't want to allow Edge the victory here because, I mean, all that momentum Punk has coming out of WrestleMania would just kind of go up in smoke after this match against Edge. So Punk, also, he wants to go into SmackDown on a high note. He wants to have momentum on his side, and especially now that he's making the move to a new brand against all new superstars, all new talent to face. CM Punk, he definitely wants momentum on his side because he's going to be facing superstars who possess wrestling styles that he's not accustomed to. I mean, he's grown used to the superstars over on Raw, guys like John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, Jack Swagger, and the like, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. So CM Punk now, he's got to adjust a little bit. I mean, sure, Roman Reigns may be over there, and there's a possibility that Reigns could be challenging for the WWE Championship sometime in the future. I mean, we've seen Reigns' pedigree as a member of the Shield, and of course he was a former United States champion, so he has achieved singles success. But I don't know, that's all kind of speculation at this point as to what the future holds for Reigns, what the future holds for Punk. Then we take a look at Edge, who's going over to Raw now. He's been separated from his best friend, Christian. So Edge now, I guess Christian can kind of get an opportunity to, I wouldn't say that he hasn't been able to stand out on his own, because he has won the World Heavyweight Championship, and he's retained it at WrestleMania. So I think Christian has established himself as a singles competitor. He's not just hiding, and, well, not really hiding, but he's not overshadowed by Edge. But especially now that Edge is on Raw, that's going to put any doubt to rest that Christian is going to be overshadowed by Edge. But of course, we do have another draft episode to come, so it's still possible that Edge could be drafted back to SmackDown, Christian could be drafted to Raw, CM Punk could be drafted back to Raw. I mean, that's what happens with the WWE Draft. Anything goes. Anything can happen. No one is safe. Even if you get drafted to one show, you can just as easily be drafted back. That's the nature of the WWE Draft. But let's focus in on the matchup, as Punk, after delivering some elbows right to the shoulder of Edge, he gets countered as Edge blocks a nice forearm DDT right there by the Rated R Superstar, planting CM Punk face first into the mat. And now here's Edge. Oh, counter by Punk. Drop toe hold. Edge's face caught that bottom rope. And now CM Punk. Oh, he's looking to put Edge to sleep here. He's got him up on his shoulders here. He's going for the GTS. Go to sleep connects to the face of Edge, busting him open. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk defeats Edge here tonight on Main Event. So CM Punk, like I was saying earlier, he needed that extra. He wanted to keep his momentum going out of WrestleMania, and definitely a little pick-me-up like this in a match against Edge wouldn't hurt either. So CM Punk, he has definitely got momentum heading over to SmackDown. So the SmackDown roster has just been put on notice. CM Punk with a win over Edge here tonight, and now look at this. The Rock coming down to the ring, though, just letting Punk know that he does have a rematch clause, so Punk should keep him in the back of his mind. But that's it for this episode. Keep on YouTubing.